the let them theory. It's so obvious. And once you learn it, you are going to use it so many times a day. It's just going to blow your mind, because the let them theory is going to allow you to detach yourself from the things that cause a lot of struggle and angst and emotion to come up when you get controlling. The let them theory also allows you to let go of the reins and give space for other people to take responsibility. Let them do it. And finally, what you're going to learn is that the let them theory, it is incredible, because when you let somebody just be who they actually are, and you stop trying to make them something else, you realize in so many friendships and so many relationships, you actually are in love with the potential. You're not in a relationship with who the person really is. And you've been so busy controlling and trying to change them that you don't even recognize that you're in a relationship with their potential. And when you let somebody be who they actually are, it allows you to understand who you're actually dealing with. And immediately what happens when you adopt the let them theory is that you are able to catch yourself when you're controlling people, and you don't need to be. You are able to drop into a more surrender, peaceful feeling instead of letting your emotions rev you up. It's because every single one of us struggles with controlling behavior, or we struggle with controlling thoughts. And the let them theory is a way that you can check yourself so that your controlling nature or your controlling or obsessive thoughts don't control you. Because the reason why we do this, we control other people, or we just can't let it go. Have you ever been in a situation where maybe your buddies organize a golf trip and they don't include you? Or the women in your life go away for a weekend and you're not invited? Or a friend that you adore is dating a real asshole, somebody who's horrible for them. Let them. It's not. How does spending 200 hours talking to your friend about this horrible person over and over, let them. If somebody's firing you, let them. If your company's going through layoffs, let them. It is so liberating when you drop the sword, when you just let go. And there's this really interesting analogy that's going to help you that comes from a psychologist, and I'm going to explain why. There's a psychologist, Dr. Amy Johnson, who uses this example. She says, whenever you go into control mode, imagine that you are in a tiny boat and you're paddling upstream. You are paddling against the current. It is hard to paddle against the current. It is a fight. That is what it feels like when you're controlling other people, or you're trying to control them. You are fighting against the current. You are literally paddling up emotion inside of you, and resistance and frustration, because it's frustrating when you can't control the people around you. And so the bigger point here is, I don't think any of us are aware of just how much energy and effort and time we waste on shit that we're trying to control.